Hello, welcome to Yoga with Jaina. We'll begin this practice by coming into Vajrasana, thunderbolt pose. So you're going to come down onto your knees, and as you come onto your knees, you're going to take your toes to touch at the back and allow your heels to drop out to the side. This is your little seat, your asana, where you're going to place your hips and you're just going to sit down onto your heels. And if this feels uncomfortable, you can take a cushion and place it underneath your hips to give you a little bit of support. Or you can also draw your toes under. Alternatively, you can also go wide with your knees. So if you prefer to go slightly wider with the knees, you can do that as well. So find a position that is comfortable for you. And this asana practice, you can actually do this before you eat and after you eat. So this is probably one of the only yoga poses that I would recommend you do after you have eaten. And this actually will really help you to digest your food because all the blood flow is coming down into the digestive area. You're working into your pelvis and your hips too. So really encouraging ourselves to draw energy down into that area. And as you sit here, you can work with about 10 rounds of abdominal breathing. So with abdominal breathing, you're taking one hand onto your belly and you're breathing into the belly, feeling your belly expand like a balloon. And as you exhale, the belly moves away from the hand. So as you breathe into your belly, again, it expands like a balloon. As you exhale, the belly moves away from the hand and deflates. At the same time, your chest is really relaxed. So your chest is not moving up and down. It's just the movement into the belly. Also, what I would encourage is if you have eaten and after you've eaten, to help with digestion, you can come into this pose, sit here for about 5 minutes and just sip on a warm drink. So I would recommend like a herbal tea that helps to digest your food. So warm drinks are always going to help with digestion because they ignite the fire in your belly to help digestion. Never drink a cold drink after you've eaten. Never drink a cold drink while you're eating because that puts out the fire which helps you to digest your food. So you really need to ignite the Agni to help the digestion within your belly, okay? So this pose is definitely one that I highly recommend to help with digestion. So incorporate that into your practice as much as possible. And then the next pose is Malasana, and this is a squat pose. So here what you're going to do is draw your toes under, okay? And here you're going to take your knees a little bit wider. So go wider, you're drawing the toes under, and then you're going to lift the knees up and you're going to come all the way down onto your heels. So I'll show you from the side. From here, I'm drawing the toes under, I'm taking the knees up and then lowering the heels down. And this is your Malasana. And as you come into Malasana, you can take your hands into a prayer position and you're actively pushing your upper arms into your knees to open up through the inner thighs, the groin and the hip area. And then once again here, just working with deep breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. And from here, if you feel like it's quite difficult to come into Malasana that way, you can also try it from standing, coming down. So here, you're going to take your feet wide, so about hip width apart, and you're turning the toes out to the side. So if you see from the front here, I'm turning the toes out to the side. And then you can start to come down. So here, we're going to take the knees over the toes as we lower the hips down. Keep going as you then come all the way down. And here you're really actively pushing the palms of the hands together and encouraging that opening for the inner thighs and the hips. And then once again, deep breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. And again, if you can encourage that abdominal breathing where you're breathing into the belly, feeling the expansion of the belly as you inhale, and as you exhale, feeling the belly deflate and soften. Take another deep breath in here and out. And then from here, you can slowly start to release your hips all the way down, okay? The next pose that I'm going to show you is Naukasana, boat pose. And this really works into, first of all, strengthening your abdominal area, so strengthening into your core, but also really helps with the digestion because we're really working into the Manipura chakra, which is the solar plexus chakra, the fire center in the body, which once again will really help to work with digestion. Okay, so with Nolkasana, you're going to extend the legs all the way out in front of you. You're pointing through the toes. You'll take the hands up, take a deep breath in, and then as you exhale, you're starting to lean back with the upper body. But it's really important that as you lean back, you really draw your belly button in towards your spine and you're rounding out your lower back. At the same time, relax your shoulders away from the ears, but keep the chest open. So try not to concave into the chest area. Keep the chest open. The hands are extended, the arms are parallel to the ground, the palms are facing in. And then again, just take a deep breath in here. Exhale fully from the nose. Again, breathe in and out. One more deep breath in and out. And then from here coming up, we're going to interlock the thumbs and take the hands above the head. To go a little bit deeper with that, we're going to take the hands down, palms facing in, coming all the way down. And then you're going to lift up through your right foot, point the toes and lower the foot down. Lift up through the left foot and down. Again with the right and then the left. Good. Once more with each leg. Well done. And then again, just coming up. Interlock your thumbs, raising the hands above the head. From here again, lower the arms down, and we're going to aim to take both feet up. Okay, so when you're ready, raising the right foot and the left foot up. And here you might need to go a little bit higher with the legs. And holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then slowly lower the feet down. And then interlock your thumbs and raise the hands above the head. So there you might have started to feel the heat develop. I know I haven't done that one for a little while, but you're really working into the core, and I could really feel my core strength working quite hard there. So that is an Nolkasana. So again, another one for good digestion. Remember to practice all these poses on an empty stomach except Vajrasana, which we did at the beginning. And then the next one I'm going to show you is Pavamuktasana, which is where you come into a lying down position and you'll draw one knee into the chest at a time. But I'm also going to add in a couple of other variations of Pavamuktasana, extensions of Pavamuktasana, which also help to work with digestion. So you're going to come all the way down into a lying down position on your mat. And then from here, you're going to start to just bring your right knee in towards the chest. You're going to interlock your fingers around your right knee and draw that knee in towards the chest. It's almost like your thigh is pressing into the abdominal area. Okay, so allow that. And then from here, take a slow deep breath in through your nose. As you exhale, lifting your forehead up towards the knee. You're actively pushing your right knee in towards the hands, at the same time drawing it towards you. Elbows are wide, shoulders are relaxed. And just take a few moments here. Just notice your breath, just breathing deeply in and out. In through the nose and out through the nose. And then just gently releasing all the way down. To encourage that digestive process, we're going to continue to work with this right leg. So you're going to extend it up and down and just let it hover off the mat. Again, lifting it up and down. Hover it off the mat, up and down. And then we're going to circle it. So taking it wide out to the side and around. So big circles here. And then from here, we'll reverse that movement going in the opposite direction. Good. And then from here, you can release the right leg down. We'll work with the left leg now. So bringing your left knee in towards the chest. Interlock your fingers around your left knee. Take a long, slow, deep breath in through your nose. And as you exhale, lift your forehead up towards the knee. Again, actively push your knee into the hands to really work with your core to lift your head and your upper back off the mat. Try not to strain your neck. Your shoulders are relaxed, your elbows are wide, you're engaging through the bicep muscles. And again, you're breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. And then from here, just gently releasing the head all the way down. And then we're going to release the hands and just extend the leg up. And then we're going to lower it down, hover it off the mat, and then again, bring it back up. Lower it down, hover it off the mat, bring it back up. Once more, coming down and up, and then from here lowering it down and then working with those circles. So just circling the leg wide out to the side and around. So big circles, keep the knees straight, you're pointing through the toes, And then we'll reverse that movement going in the opposite direction. So big circles here. And then from here, just relaxing that leg all the way down. From here, take a long, slow, deep breath in through your nose. And exhale fully from your mouth. Just sigh that breath out. And then part of that series of the Brahma-Muktasana, so still under that umbrella of exercises, we're just going to work with cycling. And again, this really works with your digestion as well. So taking the legs up and just imagine that you're riding a bike. So you're cycling the legs. And again, what you're doing here is working on the downflow of energy, drawing the energy all the way down into your hips and into the abdominal area. And you're also pressing the thighs slightly into the abdomen. And that will help with your digestion. Okay, and then from here, we're going to hug the knees. So bring the knees close in towards you. And the last asana, the last yoga pose I'm going to show you is the spinal twist. So from here, keep your knees together and your ankles together. You're going to interlock your fingers behind the back of the head. And then from here, take a long, slow, deep breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, take your knees over to the left and up towards your left elbow and allow your legs to just drop down and relax. You'll then turn your head to look to the right. And you're just encouraging that deep twist through the torso. If you find you are uncomfortable in the right arm, you can release the arms and just take them wide out in line with the shoulders. And here, just really soften and relax through your neck and your head. Close your eyes and just take a few slow, deep breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. And then we'll start to come out of the pose. So just gently releasing. So you're going to take the legs all the way down onto your mat. Just coming back through to center. And just take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale fully from the mouth. Then we'll do the other side. So to begin with, draw your knees in towards the chest. Remember here to keep your knees together and your ankles together. You'll then interlock your fingers behind the back of the head. The elbows are wide. And then from here, take a long, slow, deep breath in through your nose. As you exhale, you're guiding your knees over to the right, but also up towards that right elbow. Then drop the legs completely and turn your head to look to the left. So feel that deep twist through your torso. And then once again, if you feel some discomfort into that left shoulder, you can release through the arms to just encourage that, to encourage yourself to really relax into the twist. And once again, allow your eyes to close and start to take a few slow, deep breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. Twists are great for digestion because it's almost like you're wringing a sponge out. Imagine you're wringing a sponge out. As you wring it out, you start to release. And here we're just releasing amma, which is toxins within the body. And this can just then help with us to just release through the digestive system and to really clear out and detoxify the body. And then from here, we'll start to soften. So when you're ready, just gently coming back through to center, taking the feet onto the mat, just taking the hands either side of you. And just to complete here, we'll extend through the legs. Allow your palms to just face up. Allow your eyes to close. And just take a long, slow, deep breath in through your nose. Exhale fully from the mouth. Again, breathing deeply in and out. One more slow breath in and out. I hope you enjoyed this yoga practice, and I hope you enjoyed exploring those yoga poses that can really help with digestion. I really encourage you to incorporate this into your daily routine if you can. And remember to practice these poses on an empty stomach, except Vajrasana. Remember, you can do that one after you've had a meal to really help you to encourage that digestive fire and to strengthen the digestive center. Please comment below on how you got on in the practice, and I will look forward to seeing you in my next video. And also please like and subscribe to my channel, as I'll be sharing more videos with you in the future. So I look forward to seeing you then, and take care.